2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Last game for the Warriors, the loss to the Spurs. Now here's Curry. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got the first 3 points tonight for the Warriors.
And the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Curry is just lethal from outside.
Curry with the steal. Wiggins outside. Pass to Thompson. Back to Wiggins. Now here's Thompson. Releases. And Bamba pulls it down.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 09.
And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise. And his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around. And what I love about Ross, that boundless athleticism. We've seen this guy throw down some absolutely vicious slams.
And it's so much fun to watch him elevate and take flight. You know, it's not about just dunking for him. I mean, he's got a solid stroke as well. I think he's just a really good, well-rounded offensive player.
Bull. And a miss there on the triple. And Green slams it in.
Boy, Andrew Wiggins, the former first overall pick, showing off his passing skills there.
Isaac outside. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Ross with a wide open look. Ross on the wing. It's rebounded by Golden State.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
A slow start here for Orlando in this one. It's a 5-point game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, look at the job Jalen Suggs did in his rookie season. I mean, he started to show some of those flashes as the season wore on. Flashes of athletic superiority, but also an understanding of how to impact the game with his speed and size and fearlessness.
Suggs with the steal. Finish off the break.
Good strength that time from Bamba. He's accustomed to getting bodied on the way up and still finding a way to finish.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. Going into the first game of the season, he said we have to attack them inside and in transition. See how that works out. If they don't adjust, we're going to keep pressing it. Well, Kevin, that seems like a good idea considering his explosive team that he has. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. No good there. And Golden State will go the other way with it. And about Jalen Suggs, Clark, primed for a tremendous season.
No question about it in my mind, Kevin. I mean, the Magic fans are in for a treat. They are excited to see him play again. I think he's got the ability to be elite if things come together as I anticipate they will for him. I think they're fortunate to have him in Orlando running the point.
Curry, 4 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the sheer size of Wiseman is hard to deal with inside, forcing the defense to compromise with the foul.
That one is no good. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
Now here's Wiggins. Following the miss by Mohamed Bamba. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Suggs with the ball. Pass to Ross. Back to Bamba. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Green, the screen. Wiseman with the ball. Stolen by Bamba. Suggs with the ball. Wiseman picks him up. Over in the corner, Isaac. Pass to Ross. That one, no good. Good D by Thompson. Outside Curry.
No pause on that one? Oh, okay.
The Magic trail by 6. Over in the corner, Isaac. And here is Suggs. Pass to Ross. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Bamba.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Wiggins. Here's Green. Into the lane. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. .156 left to play in the first quarter. Count that one.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Here's Suggs. Here he goes. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You know, on the drive, Suggs can be a bit unpredictable, which keeps him, I think, a step ahead of the defense. You don't want him knowing exactly what you're going to do.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Curry looking it over. Down low. Here's Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Man, this has to fire Green up. Whenever he dunks it like that, it gets the whole team energized.
For 3, Ross. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
They double team Curry. Pass to Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Goes up again. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And Bull wide open. He shoots. That 3 off the mark. Curry with it. From deep three-point range. Right wing. Now Wiseman. Wiggins inside the line.
And you watch Bull on the defensive end, boy, he's got a lot of potential, especially as he adds strength to that frame.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We've got more in store for you. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
And then Carter with the jam.
With the 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
Good place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. Carter at the elbow. And the shot goes in. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Carter did this against high-level college competition. Consistently showcased the ability to score efficiently.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Now, here's Poole. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
This offense just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter. They're really cooking now, actually cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on. The knee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. From deep. Offensive rebound. Warriors leading by 15. In the corner, Iguodala with it. The kick out to Poole. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Poole. From outside the arc. And another 3 for Golden State. Many scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Over to the wing. Pass to Looney. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Kuminga with a wide open look. And another 3 for Golden State.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
From deep three-point range, another three for Golden State.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
They set the pick. No good that time. And it's the Magic taking it the other way.
And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of the game.
Oh, putting on a show. Ross can elevate with the best of them.
Suggs in the corner. Here is Ross. Shakes him. And there's the drive.
And on a per-minute basis, Wiseman already gets a lot of blocks, and his defensive awareness will only improve with time.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Isaac with the steal. And now Isaac running the floor all by himself.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
34 seconds left to play here in the half. Lock at 6. Here's Suggs. And Thompson sends it back.
In terms of off guards, Thompson is an all-defensive team-level player, can compete with the best of them.
Here's Curry. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Bol. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
And this is why Green is a defensive player of the year candidate every year. Just his activity on that side of the ball.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon, Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
I like a lot of things about Suggs. His toughness and physicality, though, kind of stand out, especially at both ends of the floor. And I think he just continues to grow as a player.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
What the fuck?
Bamba with it. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Isaac misses.
And a big lead for them on both the